The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome in. This is USJ High School football, and we are broadcasting live from the beautiful campus of the University School of Jackson and from Carlock Stadium in Kirkland Field, and we are happy to have you along as the USJ Bruins tonight taking on Memphis East. The Mustangs are in town, and USJ comes into this ball game undefeated, an overall record of 6-0, a district record of 4-0 so far this season, an impressive start to the year for the USJ Bruins, as now we are just over the halfway mark. My name is Thomas Pugh. Ben Howard is my broadcast partner. He will be along with me shortly. We have a lot to get to in the pregame before kickoff here tonight. As you can see there on your screen, kickoff is coming up at 7 o'clock as usual here in high school football, so we're going to tee it up around then. But we've got about a half hour or so until then, so we got a lot to get to. We talked earlier with Coach Derek Pritchard in a pregame interview that we recorded. We will air that for you a little bit later on during the broadcast. Also, we have an injury report. We talked earlier today with Miss Tori Farrell, who is with Dynamics. We have one injury, a significant injury of note that we will get to and let you know about a little bit later on during the broadcast. Of course, the Bruins last week coming off of a win over Harding Academy. The final in that ball game was 51-8, an impressive game for the Bruins last week in Memphis against Harding Academy, a game that we had here on this network. We will recap that game. Ben Howard and myself will break down that game statistically and go over all of the details from that win. And also, we will recap the other scores of interest in and around Division II Single A on the western side of the division. Also, we will talk about the games that are coming up tonight here in Week 7 in Division II Single A. One interest of note, just across town in this division, TCA is at Jackson Christian School tonight, so that one is one that a lot of people locally will have an eye on, including the Bruins fans here from Carlock Stadium. Later on tonight, we will be joined, as we are usually here at home, by Dr. Shane Jacobs, who is the director of the high school here at the University School of Jackson. Dr. Jacobs will be joining us, and we'll talk about middle school football, we'll talk about Bears football, and we'll also talk about all of the other activities that are going on in and around the campus here at the University School of Jackson. So a lot to get to. We're going to take a break, and when I get back, Ben Howard's going to put on the headset and join me here, and we are going to recap last Friday night's big win over Harding Academy. The final in that ball game was 51-8, USJ with a significant win. We'll break down that game when we come back on the other side of this break. Happy to join you here tonight on the broadcast. Happy to have you with us, rather. Hopefully you can be a part of the Bruin faithful here in person, but if you cannot, happy to have you here on Facebook and on Worthy Road Studios. So we're back after this. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. We're back right after this.
Don't get hit with big repair bills. Keep your heating system off the disabled list with a pre-season checkout from McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our technicians are specially trained to get your system in shape for the fall and winter seasons. You can sit back and enjoy the game, knowing our Daikin certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone happy and you off the bench. Let McCoy's tackle your system's maintenance. Your HVAC system's MVP. McCoy's Heating and Air.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
Hey Jackson, it's game time, and the winning lineup is right here at Chuck Hutton Nissan. Our top players are ready to take the field. Rogue, Sentra, Pathfinder, Altima, and Kicks. Big savings, special incentives, and Nissan's built to win the game. Don't sit on the sidelines. Run to Chuck Hutton Nissan today and make the winning drive home in your new Nissan. Chuck Hutton Nissan, just off I-40, exit 80 or 80B on Van Drive in Jackson, Tennessee.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And one, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
And we welcome you back. This is USJ Football on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. We're broadcasting live from Carlock Stadium in Kirkland Field. Thomas Pugh along with Ben Howard, my broadcast partner. Happy to have you along as USJ tonight playing host to Memphis East. The Mustangs are in town. Memphis East comes into this ballgame winless on the season. They are 0-5, 0-2 in the district. They come into this game out of Division 3 Single A Region 8. And again, they are winless tonight as the Bruins will take on the Mustangs here at Carlock Stadium. And Ben, the Bruin train keeps rolling. Last Friday night in Memphis over Harding Academy. The final score in that ball game last Friday night, as we had it here on the network, 51-8 was the final. Everything clicking again for the Bruins. Most of the starters out by halftime of that ball game. On offense, we highlight a few players for the Bruins. Caden Creech, 4 of 6 for 182 yards and 3 touchdowns on the evening for the junior quarterback who leads this offense. On the receiving end, a big night for Jacob Snyder, the junior. 148 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns for him. Jackson Pugh, 25 yards receiving out of the backfield, 1 touchdown for him, the senior. And Jake Payne, 18 yards. Also on the ground, Ben, as we look at some rushing effort, some of the rushing efforts, rather, from last week. Jackson Pugh, 36 yards on the ground rushing with 1 touchdown. Ben Spencer had 7 yards rushing. Drew Davis, 15 yards. Hayden Stutes, 2 yards. And Will Dodds, the freshman quarterback, getting into the game for the second half, much of the second half, and collecting 19 yards on the ground and 1 touchdown is offensively and defensively, and we'll get to the defense shortly, but man, on offense, USJ just nothing could go wrong for the USJ Bruins offense last week.
Yeah, they did a good job. They took care of business. I'd really like to see a better flow to this game. Last week there just wasn't really much flow, whether you blame that on the light outage or the number of penalties that we were thrown for. But anyway, hopefully that's been cleaned up and we just get a little bit better flow. It seems like there was no rhythm and had a tough time just, staying, on task. But I'm sure that's been addressed and they'll clean that up. And hopefully, like I said, we can do a bit better job of that and again keep the flow of the game going a little bit better.
Yeah, Ben, you mentioned the flow of the game last week, dealing, as you remember, with a power outage for roughly about half an hour. We came out of that. Really, both teams came out of that outage last week in the ball game, and the first offensive possession coming back, and the Bruins found themselves, deep in their own territory after like 2 straight penalties, and things not clicking. But eventually got it figured out, and before halftime took the significant lead.
Yeah, and that's the most important thing. Like I said, we did respond. We did answer and come back and able to, like I said, we mentioned last week, as far as, you don't want to play down to your competition. You don't, and I'm not knocking Harding, but sometimes it is easy to lose focus when it's kind of out of hand. But these guys that are starters and are expected to remain in the game throughout the third and fourth quarters going forward, they need to take those repetitions seriously and really perform and complete the task.
If you look at defensively for the Bruins last week at Harding Academy, the Bruins only allowing 91 yards passing to Harding Academy's quarterback or quarterbacks rather, and on the ground only 14 yards, as really the only thing that was available for Harding Academy last week was some of the short passing game. Other than that, the Bruins stingy yet again on defense.
Yeah, they were. I really liked how we defended the run, and maybe we just committed to that, and they were able to get some receivers out and behind our defenders, and credit to them, they completed passes and moved the ball downfield there a couple of times, not just that one drive, but a couple of times. So that's something that we'll look at, and but yeah, absolutely, defense was great again, and hopefully we keep that up.
For the second consecutive week, Drew English, as we highlight one note from special teams, Drew English, the senior, with a 58-yard punt return for a touchdown last week. Also, if you remember, 2 weeks ago against FACS here at home, the same thing. So Drew English, we'll highlight him for his efforts there on special teams last week against Harding Academy with the punt return for a touchdown, as the Bruins win it by the final score of 51-8. As we move along here in the pregame, Ben, one injury of note. We'll transition into the injury report, and we talked earlier with Miss Tori Farrell with Dynamics. A couple of injuries. First of all, we talked about the Harding Academy win. We did mention last week when Noah Britt went down with the knee. Noah Britt is the junior lineman for this football team, a significant player, a significant contributor to this team, both on the offensive and the defensive side of the ball. Noah Britt, the junior, going down with a knee injury last week, and as it turns out, Noah went for some testing earlier in this week, and he is going to unfortunately require surgery in just a couple of weeks, and so he is going to be out the rest of the season. Ben, that's a big loss for this team overall on both sides of the ball.
It really is, and I really hate it for that young man, just for the season that he was having, the impact that he was having, and what we could have expected from him in the future. But then again, you have to look at it both ways. Look at it on, if there is a bright side, who's going to step up, who's going to grasp that opportunity. I don't know if there's a certain person that they have their mind, if it's they're going to have quote unquote tryouts, but this opens the door for somebody else to get valuable experience and be a huge part of this team. You hear the phrase "next man up,"
right?
And that's what you hope it is. Next man up, and just fill in and start where he left off.
We actually did talk to Coach Derek Pritchard just a little while ago, an interview with him that we recorded. We will air that interview for you here in just a few moments. But Coach Pritchard being asked about the injury, addressing the injury, and also addressing the game plan moving forward for Noah's absence here on this football team. A couple of other items. Carl Hall, who is starting tonight on the line for the Bruins, dealing with a back issue, but he is starting tonight, so he will play and be sort of as needed for the Bruins. Also, in recent weeks, we've talked about Luke Brown. Luke Brown, the junior, dealing with a lower body injury, somewhere in the leg area. He, too, tonight will be continuing holding duties. Whether or not he is at the receiver position, it'll be an as-needed type of situation for them. So that does complete the injury report as far as I know and as far as Ms. Torrey knows and is reporting. That's all that we're dealing with at the moment. So we mentioned the interview with Coach Derek Pritchard. We'll take a break and we'll air that interview for you next. And then when we get back, we'll recap last week's Division 2A West scores and also look ahead to the other games for Week 7. Tonight we already have a final, actually from a Thursday night game, featuring Harding Academy and FACS, so we'll recap that game as well. When we come back, this is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. We're back right after this.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
And we welcome you back. This is USJ High School football, and we are joined by Coach Derek Pritchard. Coach Pritchard, Memphis East in town tonight. We're at week number 7. Your team is undefeated. Your thoughts so far on the season?
Yeah, we've done a really good job of attacking every week with the concept of going 1-0, and that doesn't change tonight. It doesn't change if you're 6-0, 5-1, 3-2. You want to go 1-0 at the end of the day. And we've had a great week of practice. We've actually had probably on Tuesday and Wednesday our 2 best practices of the year, 2 probably our hardest practices, in-season practices. So our guys are focused. They know the task at hand. It doesn't matter who we're playing on Friday night. They know there's a job to get done and opportunity there to get better. And so we've attacked the week to go 1-0.
Coach, we reported earlier, regretfully, that Noah Britt, the junior lineman, defensive, offensive, went down last week with a knee injury, so he's out the rest of the year. What does that loss mean to your team, and how do you compensate for it, Coach?
You hate to lose anybody. You especially hate to lose a kid like Noah, who's put as much as he has into this program, and your heart hurts for him. Your heart hurts for any of our kids who get hurt and have to miss time, but especially to see their season cut short. That may just be an opportunity for somebody else to step up. Right. It's next man up mentality. We had the same thing with Carson Moore last year when he got hurt. It was an opportunity for Andrew Simeon to move in. Right. Nothing changes for us in what we're doing in our approach. Obviously, we've got some adjustments to make with some guys moving around. But it's an opportunity for us to get better and for next man to show what he can do.
Coach, thank you for your time. Good luck tonight, and enjoy the break next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's Coach Derek Pritchard. This is USJ Football, and we'll be back after this, the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
We welcome you back. This is USJ High School Football on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network. Thomas Pugh and Ben Howard, glad to have you along. We are about 14 minutes away from kicking off here as the Memphis East Mustangs are in town to take on the Bruins of USJ. The Bruins coming off of a win last week over Harding Academy, 51-8. We recapped that one for you just a few moments ago. That was in Week 6 in Division II. Single A on the western side of the division. As we look at some of the other scores from last week, JCS beating TRA 42-13. TCA beating FACS 48-0. And it was Halls over Fayette Academy by the final score of 13-7. And as we look to the Week 7 schedule tonight, of course, here Memphis East is at USJ tonight, and that is a non-district game. The big one, Ben, that everybody's going to keep an eye on tonight is right across town at JCS. Trinity Christian Academy comes to town, and really, if we want to be honest about what's going on, and this is the time of the year to really start thinking about this, postseason play and who's going to compete and who's going to participate and what's their positioning going to be, home field advantage and all of that. This is a big one across town as two of the top teams in the district play each other.
Yeah, no doubt. It's and this is not cliche. I'm not saying this. You can literally throw the records out. It doesn't matter what the records are between each school. This is basically their Super Bowl. I mean, basically when we play either one of those two schools, the same for us, same for them. So I expect to be very, very competitive game that's going to go down to the end. I think it's going to be a dogfight down to the end. I think with the way Trinity is stingy on defense, and I think they're going to try to shorten that game much like they did with us.
Right.
So, I'll be really interested. I'm going to be interested to watch the playback of that game later on this weekend.
Trinity Christian Academy at JCS tonight across town. Elsewhere in Division II Single A, Fayette Academy is at Tipton Rosemart tonight. And we do have one final of note. Harding Academy beating FACS last night in Memphis. So Harding Academy playing at home and getting their first district win last night, as that was a Thursday night game here in Division II Single A. As this ball game flows along tonight, we will do our very best to keep up with all of the local games of interest, but especially the one game of note in Division II Single A that we just mentioned, the Eagles of Jackson Christian School playing host to the Lions of Trinity Christian Academy. And Ben, I don't have the exact rankings in front of me, but I do believe that USJ and JCS continue to lead the division in Division II Single A, and that would be followed by TRA and Trinity Christian Academy. I think both of those teams have one loss in Division II Single A. Trinity's is to USJ, and TRA's loss is to JCS. So that's kind of how tight it is in Division II Single A. Of course, we are in Week 7. Each team has a bye week, so we will go to 11 weeks of regular season play. Each team will play 10 total games. So we are in Week 7 with a week off next week. When we come back, the Bruins again on a bye next week. When we come back, the Bruins will go to Dyer County, and that game will be on the road. I'll get the dates for you. as we continue here on the pregame. And the Bruins, the rest of the regular season, we will go over that in just a few moments. We're having the invocation here locally, so we'll break away for the invocation and the national anthem respectfully and be back just a moment here on the broadcast. This is USJ Bruins football. We're back after this.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
Don't get hit with big repair bills. Keep your heating system off the disabled list with a pre-season checkout from McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our technicians are specially trained to get your system in shape for the fall and winter seasons. You can sit back and enjoy the game, knowing our Daikin certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone happy and you off the bench. Let McCoy's tackle your system's maintenance. Your HVAC system's MVP, McCoy's Heating and Air.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton Drug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Hey Jackson, it's game time, and the winning lineup is right here at Chuck Hutton Nissan. Our top players are ready to take the field. Rogue, Sentra, Pathfinder, Altima, and Kicks. Big savings, special incentives, and Nissan's built to win the game. Don't sit on the sidelines. Run to Chuck Hutton Nissan today and make the winning drive home in your new Nissan. Chuck Hutton Nissan, just off I-40, exit 80 or 80B on Van Drive in Jackson, Tennessee.
Welcome back. Thomas Pugh stepping out to go take part in the Bruin Walk, which don't doubt that a bit or don't blame him a bit. Very exciting and fun time to be a parent, to see the kids run out, get them hyped up and get the parents hyped up. It's always a good time seeing them come out to see them with their game face on. So they'll be happening shortly. Also want to remind everybody as far as our upcoming schedule, remaining schedule of this season. I think a lot of people will be hitting the road later on this evening, if not tomorrow or later on in the week for fall break. Always exciting. A lot of people head down to the beach. I've heard of a couple of people going to the mountains. So much needed break for everybody, students, athletes, and parents, all the same, need a break, what I like to call a little escape from reality. So get that at the beach, mountains, wherever, or just hanging out here at the house. But obviously we'll be out next week, so next Friday will not be a game. So the 10th, we are off, we are idle. So we'll come back and we will travel to Dyer County. We'll get there. I think they're a 3A school, so I'm assuming they're going to have a pretty good program. They always do. We have played this team coming up the ranks in middle school, so they always had a lot of talent, so I expect a good game from them. And then at home, we'll finish up the next 2 weeks. October 24th, Tipton Rosemark Academy will come here, and after that, JCS will be coming to Kirkland Field, and we'll be fighting them to see, I would imagine, who is going to be, or our playoff spots or our seedings. That's what we'll be coming down to the very end. So looking forward to that. I'd like to let you know who our captains are tonight. For USJ, it's going to be Drew English, Jay Bush, and Jack Morris. Welcome Jack back. Glad to see him. He's been a great part of this Bruin team offensively for sure. I don't know what his impact has been thus far on defense, but I know for the last 2 years, this is the third year, been a big part on that line. So glad to see him back. Hopefully he's at 100% fully healthy as they walk out to the Memphis East captains. And looks like we got number 15 and number 65 for Memphis East. Looks like Malik Moore, number 15, and number 65 is going to be Mason Oliver. I'm assuming they're going to be seniors. Don't know that. I don't have that on their roster. Mason Oliver is a defensive tackle, nose guard. As you might be able to tell, he's not going to be getting any carries. He's not a running back. Then number 15, we got Malik Moore, and he's listed as just a middle linebacker. So I'm assuming both of these guys are probably going to be playing both ways. Smaller roster. I think I counted 23, maybe 24 players. So a lot of folks are going to be having to play both sides of the ball. We got the coin flip. We'll see who's going to be receiving the ball this half. So USJ will be receiving the ball. Mustangs will kick it off here shortly. We're looking at about 3.5 minutes left as the Bruins get ready to come out and get set up behind their breakthrough sign and watch those amazing cheerleaders do their little stunts coming through or cheering or leading out the players through the sign. They do their somersaults and flips and turns and fulls, so that's always exciting, very impressive. So we've got about 3 minutes left. We'll take a break and we'll be back shortly.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Welcome back to Carlock Stadium at Kirkland Field. Getting ready to get this thing kicked off. We got about 1 minute and 40 seconds left. You can see the Bruins getting lined up behind their sign with cheerleaders doing a great job of getting them ready and getting the sign ready. And like I said, is leading them out through. So, like I said, we got about 1 minute 25 left, and be really interested to see how we attack this on offense, whether it's going to be a balanced attack of on the ground or through the air. Would really like to see Caden Creech kind of, give these receivers, and here they come. Cheerleaders doing their thing in their new black uniforms. If you see one of those ladies around, to compliment them on those. They are debuting those this evening, so big night for the cheerleaders, debuting their black uniforms, or as I call them, their costume. About 45 seconds. I assume we're going to have Drew English back deep, and they're all getting their last-minute instructions right here from Derek Pritchard. And we'll welcome Thomas Pugh back. And here he is. How was the Bruin walk?
Great.
Good.
Always a great tradition.
Absolutely.
Coming out of the locker room, all of the parents with a nice word of prayer, and followed shortly after that by the exit from the locker room for the captains who Ben mentioned, and then the rest of the team coming out of the tunnel. And I appreciate the network and you, the viewers, for indulging me to step away there, leaving it in capable hands as the Bruins get ready to receive the kickoff here from Memphis East. The Mustangs looking for their first win of the 2025 season. The Mustangs so far this year, 0-5. They are 0-2 in region play. Their region is 3A, Region 8. Drew English back deep, and here's the kick, and we are underway. It's a short one, received at about the 39-yard line by one of the upbacks. That looks like that looks like Whit Barnes. Right?
Yep, Whit Barnes there, and I don't blame him. You say, why would you not return that? But you don't have any blockers coming in. That's best. What he just did is just go down on it, get the field position right here, and don't risk anything.
So the Bruins will take over on their own 39-yard line. Jay Bush, our official statistician, will be assisting with statistics, and we'll have those for you for the first half at halftime. As we get started here, a tight package on the right side. Pugh in the backfield. Here's Creech under center and a sweep to Pugh on this side. Here's Pugh, and he's going to be swallowed up at about the 40. A gain there of 2, and a nice defensive push from the front for Memphis East.
Yeah, as you mentioned it, they do kind of get upfield, and it's just one of those plays where you're kind of filling everybody out. Obviously, you're not looking for the home run play, just kind of set the tone a little bit.
A gain of 2. We'll call it 2nd and 8. As the Bruins taking on the Mustangs of Memphis East, we are just underway. Pugh in the backfield. Here's motion, Ben Spencer. Ben Spencer, the sophomore on the left side. Ben Spencer upfield. Spencer shaking tackles, and downfield is Ben Spencer, and he makes it all the way down to the Mustang 37-yard line, and that's the first down of the game for the Bruins.
Yeah, I really like that play. I don't know if we have the replay, but basically Ben Spencer, you thought that he might just go all the way to the sideline, but he saw a hole and he cut it up immediately. So great job seeing the hole by Ben Spencer.
Here's Spencer in motion again. Here's Pugh on the left side. Pugh looking for room up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a gain of 4 on that one. The second carry of the night for Jackson Pugh, the senior.
Yeah, nothing fancy about that. You have Jack Kreider right there pulling across, trying to seal that edge, and Jackson Pugh just going up, getting about 5 yards.
A good push up front. Andrew Simeon and the other offensive lineman creating space there. Carson Moore, the senior, included. 2 wide up top. Here's Pugh in motion. Here's the pass into the flat for Jackson Pugh to the 30. Pugh back to his left, and Pugh going to be slung down at the 15-yard line, and a nice gainer on the reception there, Ben.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a swing pass here, nothing too fancy, but great job by Jake Payne right here, setting that block right there, and I think he might have got away with a little bit of the hands, but I won't tell if you won't.
Here's Drew Davis on the right side, the give. Drew Davis up the middle. Drew Davis to about the 6-yard line, and a gain there of 6, Ben.
Yeah, great job by Drew, much like Ben Spencer did going the other way. You see Drew, he just kind of comes down the line and looking for a hole. He spots one and cuts it back immediately and takes what they'll give him, which was about 6 yards. So looks like it's going to be about 2nd and 2. We can pick up a first down.
Drew Davis continues in the backfield. Caden Creech, the senior quarterback, has Jake Payne, the tight end, tight on the right side. Here comes motion. That's Ben Spencer. Here's the give to Drew Davis. Drew Davis up the middle, touchdown, Bruins. Drew Davis, the junior, with the give, Ben, right up the middle.
Yeah, you see Ben Spencer coming in motion where we use that play already once. That's kind of serves as a little eye candy and lets Drew get a little head of steam and going up the middle and not be denied for the touchdown. Great job.
In for the extra point, as usual, Cohen Neighbors. He will kick it. It'll be Luke Brown holding. It'll be Sam Hines snapping here for the PAT. The Bruins looking to go up 7-0, and they do. 7-0 with 9:34 remaining in the first as we break. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. We're back after this.
This is how we Friday night.
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 Back here at USJ, you see the cheerleaders there, Ben. I think you know one of those young ladies.
Absolutely, and I was just commenting on their brand new black uniforms, or as I tease Abigail, I call it her costume. So, yeah, they are debuting those tonight, and they look super sharp.
It is a blackout here at Carlock Stadium, Kirkland Field. The student body to our left as we look toward the field, and most of the fans here getting the memo and dressing in black. Tonight for the ball game, Drew English, the senior kicker, will kick it off here after the Bruins take a 7-0 lead. 9:34 against Memphis East. The Mustangs will receive the kick, and they will let this one go out of bounds. And so they'll start at their own 20-yard line, and here comes the Bruins defense. And being pretty methodical offensively there for the Bruins offense. We've seen it all season. A big push for the offensive line, and just 3 or 4 big plays, and the Bruins find themselves in the end zone first here.
Yeah, there was a couple of passes there. Actually, you know what? I don't know if that one to Jackson Pugh, because I think it might have been backwards. We'll count it as a pass, but that one to Ben Spencer was a pass as well.
So here comes Memphis East as they will take the field offensively for the first time tonight. Heavy package on the right side. Here's the carry right up the middle, and not much there. A great push by the defensive line for the USJ Bruins.
Yep, Josh O'Neal right there, and just was not going to give up any room. He did not give up anything. And Clayton Glover right there as well. Eli Yandell and Xander Cook coming in there to clean it up.
We do have one wide receiver wide to the right and one wide to the left. Otherwise, everything in tight for Memphis East as they face second down after the loss. We'll call it 2nd and 11 here for the Mustangs. No motion, direct snap, fumbled, picked up by the quarterback, and again, not much there. Maybe he picks up the lost yardage from the previous play, Ben.
Yeah, that's drop snap right here, just throws off the timing, and it's very interesting. They're in a empty backfield, so it's either going to be a pass or a quarterback run. So I'm looking for the guys that are kind of lined up there close behind the center. I keep looking for a direct snap to them, so keep that in mind. Looks like they bring somebody back as well, or get somebody in there.
The direct snaps had been to number 2 Phoenix Battle.
Yeah.
This is number 7 with the pass downfield, and it's incomplete. Cy Dale was the quarterback on that play. And that'll bring up 4th and long here, and Memphis East will have to snap.
Yeah, that's a pretty good pass. I mean, it hit him right in the hands, and I don't think he would have gotten the first down, but pretty good on-target pass right there.
Montarius McCrory, number 1, the wide receiver, with the drop pass on the far side over there, makes it 4th and 10, and Memphis East, with their first offensive possession, really doesn't gain much at all on that one, and they will have to punt. It'll be Drew English back to receive the punt here.
Let's see if they bring pressure. They've been doing that the first punt, it seems like. So let's see if they choose to do that.
Here's a fumble of the snap, and we are going to have a recovery for the Bruins. Ben, we're going to have a recovery here for the special teams. And the Bruins are going to have it deep in their own territory after the botched snap there.
Yeah, I'm not going to blame it on the center there. That was a decent snap. He kind of took his eyes off it. It looked like he was trying to perform the kick before he had it in his hands. So I'm not going to put that on the center.
Yeah, credit to the center. I call it a botched snap. It's more of a botched catch, a botched reception of the snap. Fumbled there, and that's where the Bruins fall on it. So they will scrimmage from the Mustang. We'll call it the 9-yard line. So we have 2 wide up top, 1 wide down to the bottom. Here's Pugh in the backfield. Pugh to the right side. Pugh looking for room.
Great job by Reed Finney.
Touchdown. And Ben, I'm going to let you walk through the replay as I completely missed that play. Caden Creech with a great play fake.
Yeah, great play
everybody
fake.
Out.
And, he just kind of throws where you don't really advise that, throws back across his body, but Reed Finney is able to sacrifice his body to get that touchdown.
Touchdown Reed Finney on the on the left side of the field as Creech with the fake handoff. Here's Cohen Neighbors back into the game for the PAT. Luke Brown the hold, Sam Hines the snap. and that kick is good. So my apologies to everyone. We'll go back to the play. Caden Creech, and we'll have the replay at halftime. Caden Creech with the fake handoff to Jackson Pugh going right. I thought Pugh kept it. Creech with a nice play action, working his way back to the left and finds Finney for the touchdown. So it's 14-0 Bruins. We'll keep it right here.
I like that design. I mean, obviously it was a very good play action. I think a lot of the Memphis East defenders thought the same thing.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
I kept thinking, I have to give credit to Jackson there. Thought he had the ball all along and was looking for room on that right side and just couldn't find it. But in the meantime, Reed Finney is catching a touchdown pass, so my apologies. Drew English comes back out to kick it off here for the Bruins kickoff team as the Bruins are up very early here in this ball game. 8:05 remaining in the first. USJ leading this game 14-0. A touchdown pass after the fumbled snap for the punt. And the Bruins taking advantage of great field position as this one goes through the end zone for a touchback. So Creech to Reed Finney, the senior wide receiver, his second touchdown catch of this season. And the Mustangs come back out on offense from the 20-yard line. We'll see who is in the backfield as far as quarterback for the Mustangs here as they break huddle at their own 20. They do have one wide receiver up top. It looks like Cy Dale, the wide receiver, number 7, is wide to the bottom of your screen. Too tight on the right side. Here's a direct snap to the quarterback. Working his way to the right. Looking for room, has it. And a nice gainer downfield, Ben. It looks like a direct snap to Phoenix Battle, number 2.
Yeah, he just works his way. I'd like to see Eli Yandel. He kind of got held up there at the line, but nobody was there to seal that off, and he was able to get that corner.
Again, the run for the Mustang Phoenix Battle, number 2, has been taking direct snap in sort of a wildcat type of situation. The first down of the ball game for the Mustangs there on that play. Same package. Here is a bad snap, and that's going to go all the way back to the 15-yard line where it's fallen on by Battle. And so a big loss there. It'll be second down.
Yeah, just unfortunate. Just not getting on the same page there as far as the snap, and results in a big loss. Good for us, so we'll see how they respond.
So second down, the Mustangs now scrimmaging from, we'll call it the 14-yard line. Here's another low snap, but that one's corralled by the quarterback, and he's going to be wrapped up. And maybe gets a yard on that play. It'll be third down and extremely long. Phoenix Battle again.
Yeah, just like I said, the timing is just not there when it's a low or high snap, because obviously he knows that there's going to be some blue jerseys in front of him pretty quick, so he's trying to prepare for that and trying to catch the ball at the same time, and just not working out.
So third and extremely long here for the Mustangs. They had picked up a first down on this drive. A bad snap puts them in really bad field position, a disadvantage. They try to work themselves out of a hole here. Here's a handoff. No, here's a fake on the far side and a carry up top. And stop there after a nice game, but it's still going to be fourth and long.
Yeah, good job by Josh O'Neal there. Tracking him down, following that, taking a good angle, and able to bring him down.
So it'll be fourth down. Cy Dale on the carry there for the Mustangs in a nice game. But again, fourth, and we'll call it about 14. So here comes the punting unit for Memphis East, and here comes Drew English, the senior, as he's back to receive the punt. The previous punt in the last offensive possession for the Mustangs ended with a fumbled snap that the Bruins downed at their own 9. We'll see what happens here. Snap okay. Kick away. Not a bad one. Drew fields it and is tackled immediately. Not much room given there, Ben. So.
No, you would like to see Drew give the a fair catch signal there, but apparently he did not. I was wondering if he did because I had my eyes on the other side of the field, and apparently he did not. So clean play there. So take a hit, get back up, and we'll see where we get to on offense.
So the Bruins take over on offense, 1st and 10 as they scrimmage on their side of the field from the 44. Caden Creech with 1 touchdown pass in this game already brings his troops in. The junior quarterback, 2 wide down low, Pugh in the backfield. Here's motion. That's Deuce Davenport. Creech back to throw. Creech downfield. Complete. Davenport down to the 30. And a nice pass from Caden Creech to Deuce Davenport. And a connection there all the way down from the 44 to the 30-yard line. It'll be first down Bruins.
Yeah, great job right there by Caden Creech. He just threaded the needle right there, threw it exactly where he had to, where only Deuce could catch it. And Deuce able to fight for about 5 or 6 more yards. Great play right there.
1 wide down low, that's Brad Stamper. 1 up top, 1st and 10. Here's another fake to Pugh. And here's another pass downfield. Jake Payne complete. Jake Payne, another first down for the Bruins.
Yeah, great job. If you'll, on this replay, just look at all the defenders that go after that play action. I'll be honest, my eyes actually followed Jackson as well. So
he didn't get me that time, Ben. We'll see what happens here. Here's Pugh on the left side. Pugh looking for room, and Pugh upended on the far side after a gain maybe of 2. That's going to make it 2nd down and about 8. Hudson rushing, looking to go wide up top. Here's Brad Stamper down low. 2nd down and 10. No gain on that play. 2nd and 10. The Bruins at about the 18. Creech getting a signal in from Coach Plunk on the side. He's going to go under center here. Here's motion Stamper. Here's the fake to Pugh. Creech looking to throw. Creech to the end zone. Caught!
Yeah,
and incomplete.
I thought his foot got in.
I thought it did too. Nice catch. Let's look at the replay, Ben.
Yeah, great job by Jackson Pugh picking up the guy coming in, and good throw on the run. I thought that right foot got down. No, he's out of bounds.
Just out of bounds. Nice effort. Nice pass, Creech to Brad Stamper. Nice effort over there, just out of bounds. That'll make it 3rd and 10. The Bruins continuing to work with less than 4 minutes in the first quarter remaining.
Looks like we got an empty backfield. Let's see if Jackson Pugh will come in motion.
Pugh and 3 others to the right. 1 up top. Here comes Pugh from the bottom. Here's Creech across the middle, and that's incomplete. Pass intended on the far side, Ben, coming this way. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it looked like it was to Hudson rushing. Yeah, it looked like it was on target. Just was not able to bring it in. Hit him in his worst spot, I guess. I don't know. Just kidding, Hudson, no. It's just one of those things.
That'll make it 4th and 10, and Cohen Neighbors will come in for the field goal attempt. So they're going to spot it here. Luke Brown will hold. Sam Hines will snap. Brown will hold from the 24, so this will be a 34-yarder for Cohen Neighbors. Looking to go up 17-0. Here's the kick, and no good. No good.
Yeah, I believe it was wide left. I couldn't tell I had to wait on the referees to let me know, but obviously it went wide left. Had plenty of distance, but that's a tough kick.
So a miss from Neighbors on the 34-yard attempt, so it will remain 14-0 USJ. Playing host to Memphis East. Memphis East will take over at that spot, which is the 18-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. The Mustangs, their 3rd offensive possession of this game, and now we have a stoppage. Something on the far side. They're going to reset the chains over there on the far side. I thought that was off, Ben, on the 18-yard line mark after the field goal attempt. It's actually on the 20. on the 20 after the miss. You and I have
Yeah.
talked about that. So if it's a miss there, they start at the 20, and they do so. Here's a run on the far side. Memphis East, a flag on the play.
Yeah, I think that
The
one's
area
probably
of
going to come
hold.
back as holding. There was a lot of hands involved.
Number 2, Phoenix Battle. Impressive so far for Memphis East. Unfortunately, that nice run's going to have to come back. As we're going to have a hold on the play, we'll get the official call here, and it is. So it'll remain first down, but it'll be 1st and 20 from the 10. Here's another look at Battle on the far side.
Looks like right here, number 6.
Jacob Snyder eventually with the tackle downfield, all negated by the hold on the play. Three minutes and 24 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. USJ taking on the Mustangs of Memphis East. Here's snap, give up the middle. And a gain there of maybe about 5 yards on that play. It's still going to be a lot to gain here for the first. Second down at about 16 after the gain of 4.
Yeah, great job by Clayton Rogers right there, fighting off the block and able to just grab him as he comes by and gets his legs and holds him up and gets credit for that tackle.
Here's a run on the right side for the quarterback after the fake handoff. Pass downfield, incomplete. Intended down there for Montarius McCrory. And a little bit too much on that one and a little wide as well, Ben. We see the replay here.
Whit Barnes was applying pressure right here, so he had to get rid of it pretty quick and just not able to connect with his receiver.
That'll make it 3rd down and 15. 3rd and 15. With 2 wide up top for the Mustangs. 1 wide at the bottom of your screen. That one wide at the bottom is Jeremiah Nash, number 12. Here's the snap. Back to pass, downfield. That one caught, intercepted.
Very
Brad
good.
Stamper. See the replay.
Applying pressure right here. I think he gets rid of it. Just seeing as somebody just bulldozes through a block, and Brad Stamper does a great job of just fighting his way through and getting position to get that interception.
So that's the first turnover. Actually, that's the second turnover of the ball game for the Mustangs of Memphis East. And here comes the offense. Caden Creech leaves the troops back out. And he'll do so as they scrimmage deep in Mustang territory again. From the 28-yard line. Pugh in the backfield. 3 wide to the right. Here's Creech with motion to Pugh. Creech to Pugh on the far side. Pugh with the catch. And a nice gain there of about 9 yards after the reception. It'll be 2nd and short.
Yeah, just a little quick hitter right here where just what we call a wheel route. He just comes around and goes down the sideline and takes, actually I guess he got 9 yards. I thought he got the first down, so it's going to be 2nd and 1.
Just short of the line to gain for the first down. It'll be 2nd and 1. Empty backfield here with 4 wide to the right. Pugh in motion from the bottom. Here's Creech looking this way. Creech was going to run it. Creech to the left. Looking for help on the far side. He has it. Knocked out of bounds there at about the 4-yard line is Caden Creech.
Yeah, that's a play where I don't think Caden gets enough credit, where he is able to scramble and kind of improvise and gain yardage with his legs and does a really good job. Great job by Jackson Pugh right here, just setting the block. Nothing dirty there. He just kind of stands in the way, so able to pick up a first down, making a 1st and goal.
1st and goal. That's the 6th first down for the USJ Bruins in this ball game. They are at their own 5. The Mustang 5. Pugh in the backfield. Creech in the shotgun. Creech looking to throw. Does so. Caught. Touchdown, Bruins.
Yeah, that's Jake Payne right there using his size advantage and just going over the top of the defender, where Caden Creech knew who his receiver was going to be, and he put it where only Jake Payne was going to catch that ball. So great job there by Caden, realizing that mismatch right there, and Jake Payne, credit him for getting his body turned and completing that play.
20-0, the Bruins take the lead here in the first. Here's Neighbors for the extra point attempt. Good. The Bruins take the lead, 21-0. We'll take a break. This is the Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. We're back right after this.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating, 668-3339, for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Back here at Carlock Stadium, Kirkland Field, the Bruins lead it 21-0 over Memphis East. We are still in the first quarter of play. We remind you, coming up at halftime, Dr. Shane Jacobs will be joining us. He is the new director of the high school here at USJ. And at all of the home games this year, we are happy to have him in the booth with us at halftime to talk about what all's going on at our fine institution. Here's Drew English. The Bruins up big here so far, and this kick is going to be seen at the back of the end zone. And it'll be another touchback. And the Mustangs will take over on the on the 20-yard line. As we say thanks to some of our sponsors, we'd like to do that at this time. Chuck Hutton Nissan, FMY Orthodontics, Dynamics, and McCoy's Heating and Air, making this broadcast possible here on the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. Memphis East trailing in this game 21-0, starting at the 20. Here's the quarterback on the far side, turning upfield, a nice gain there, 5 yards. On the far side on the carry, that's Cy Dale. Drew English for the tackle.
Yeah, the quarterback just taking that himself, direct snap, and when you do that, you have the extra blocker available, and he took advantage of that. Looks like we had an opportunity there on the outside, but couldn't get him down until Drew did.
Cy Dale remains the quarterback. Here is a fake handoff, and here is Dale with another run on the far side, and he's into the open. Dale back to the middle. Dale looking for room on the left side. Now he has it on this side. Dale is going to be driven out of bounds by Drew English, but not before a long gainer there, Ben, and a nice run for Cy Dale from Memphis East.
Yeah, very good. I mean, we took the bait. We all went, 3 guys went for the play action, and he just improvises and uses total, just pure athleticism to get whatever that run was.
All the way down to the Bruin 30-yard line. That is the second first down of the ball game for Memphis East. This is the first time in this ball game that they have made it into Bruin territory. An impressive run by Cy Dale, the quarterback. Now we have Battle back at the quarterback position. Phoenix Battle, number 2. Direct snap to him. Up the middle is Battle. And a nice gain there of about 4 yards. Right up the middle, Ben.
Yeah, great job by Gavin Reynolds right there, just stepping up and making that play right there at the linebacker position.
Gavin Reynolds, the senior, number 16 for the Bruins. It's going to be second down and 6. Memphis East as they scrimmage from deep into Bruin territory, down 21-0 as the clock winds as we approach the end of the first quarter of play here from Carlock Stadium. Phoenix Battle at the quarterback position. There's movement on the left side. There's going to be a flag there. And Ben, I've seen a little movement for the offense. The referees being very friendly with the flags tonight so far. I've seen a couple of formations on Memphis East, a running back with a little bit of a movement early, not being called, but they couldn't hide that one. The left end there with a little movement early, and that's going to back them up. It'll be second down and about 11 after the penalty. Second penalty of the game so far for Memphis East. They have 15 yards in penalties in this ball game. A clean game so far for the Bruins. Here's Battle with the snap on the right side. Battle looking for room, can't find it. Not much there. Gain of 1 maybe. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, good job by Sean Dolan coming in and cleaning that play up. Barrett Shelton nearly had him in the backfield.
You see big number 90, Javarian Hill, trying to block out there on the right side, doing so for a moment, but Sean Dolan fighting his way through that, and the nice tackle, and we're at the end of the first. The Bruins leading it here, 21-0. We're back after this. The Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And one, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Back here on the Ball Game Blitz Sports Network, the Bruins leading this ball game 21-0. One score of interest, JCS leading Trinity Christian Academy 14-7 at JCS. Here are the Mustangs back in action. Here's a pass downfield. And that one incomplete. Nice defensive play down there, Ben, from Bradley Stamper.
Yep, absolutely. I'd like to see him get his head turned around just a little bit sooner, but yeah, nonetheless, great job breaking that play up.
Cy Dale with the pass intended on the far side over there and broken up by Bradley Stamper, and Dale is going to remain at the quarterback position for the Mustangs. Looking for a play here as they scrimmage 4th and 10.
Yeah,
going to go for it here deep, Ben.
It seems like if number 7 gets the ball, there's a chance for a pass, but if number 2 gets it, it's going to be a run, and most likely a direct run. So
here we got a whistle and a false start against the Mustangs, it looks like. So that'll back them up even more, make it 4th and 15. That's the 3rd penalty of the game for Memphis East. And so it'll be 4th and 15 as the Mustangs will go for it here.
Yeah, you would almost think that it's going to be a pass or maybe a play action, and they run the number 7, and I'll get his name.
Cy Dale.
Cy Dale.
Yes, sir.
He's a very talented runner. You'd think it's either going to be that or a pass.
Here's Dale, back to pass, looking downfield. That one complete downfield and into the end zone for the touchdown. Ben, an impressive conversion. Dale to number 1, Montarius McCrory. And the Mustangs on the board here.
Yeah, great job. He just sits in the pocket right there and finds his receiver just kind of sitting in the zone and not able to make the open field tackle.
And so in to attempt the extra point. For the Mustangs, we'll get a number here in just a second. Cy Dale, the holder for Memphis East as they look to pull to within 14. Here's the kick, and that one is blocked. No good.
It's like Drew English taking out some frustration there.
Yeah, right at the line of scrimmage there as we have the replay. Sort of falls harmless. And so it'll be 21-6 here. The Bruins continue to lead, but allowing a score there from Cy Dale, a connection to Montarius McCrory. The PAT no good, so it's 21-6. I'd like to say thanks to some more of our sponsors, Elite Dental Care, Snyder Equipment, Shelter Insurance, and Deaton's Carpet One, making this broadcast possible. If you'd like to be a part of this partnership with this broadcast, if you are in business, drop us a line on Facebook, the Worthy Road Studios Facebook page. We'll get you in contact with Mr. Paul and talk to you about how you can partner with this broadcast as we have USJ sports, everything from football, baseball, soccer, basketball, volleyball, and also the Bulldogs of Union University Athletics. If you'd like to broadcast with us or partner with this broadcast, let us know. Here's a short kick in the up back position, caught there. We'll see who got it there, Ben, on the replay. I missed it.
Yeah, I was actually looking at the field and could not pick up that number.
Here's a replay. Short one. Looks like maybe an onside effort there.
Looks like Drew Davis, the way he's running. I believe it is.
So the Bruins will take over 1st and 10 from the Mustang, from their own. Looks like about the 38-yard line. The Bruins up 21-6. Here's Creech, back to throw. Creech now is going to run. No one downfield. Creech is slung down after a gain of 1. Nice job defensively, Ben, for Memphis East.
Yeah, they're getting some penetration there where, you like to see Caden to be able to just kind of hang out in the pocket for just a second, but they brought more than what we had, so he had to improvise and take off with it. So no gain, so let's see what they come up with here.
Drew Davis, the junior, running back in the backfield with 2 wide to the right and 2 wide to the left. Caden Creech, the junior. Here comes motion. That's Jacob Snyder. To Snyder on the far side. Snyder turns it up. Snyder into open field and down at about the 45-yard line is Jacob Snyder. A nice pitch and catch there. Creech to Snyder.
Yeah, great job. Swing pass right there. Just using Jacob Snyder's speed. Once he gets that corner and he gets about 2 steps, he's going to be tough to bring down just because of the speed, but they're able to get him down, and after getting the 10 yards for the first down. So
and Jake Payne also, Ben, will highlight him on that play. A nice block on the edge. We see that a lot from that young man, the sophomore Jake Payne, the tall tight end for the Bruins offense. Pugh back in the backfield, 2 wide to the right. Here's motion. Creech looking for help. Creech upfield. Creech, and a nice run there after he couldn't find anybody downfield. And a gain of 5 on that, and that'll make it 2nd down for him.
Yeah, I'd really like to see our line, kind of give him a little bit more time. They're coming off the out both edges, so, it's just tough. It's almost where you're going to have to install a predetermined play where it's not where you survey the field, where you're going to go to that specific receiver just to maybe beat this blitz.
The Bruins from the 37. Creech under center. The handoff, Pugh. Pugh up the middle. Pugh working his way back to the left. And a 1st down there on that carry.
Yeah, very good run right there. I like to see that, just exploding through the middle there, not trying to tiptoe, not trying to, dance around anything. He just turns it on and full speed up ahead.
Here comes Pugh out of the game. He'll be replaced by the sophomore Ben Spencer. Creech with 2 wide to the right. Handoff Spencer. Spencer up the middle. Spencer to the left. And he's drugged down after a nice gain. Close to a 1st down. We'll call it an 8-yarder there, Ben. 2nd down.
Yeah, once again, they're kind of committing to that blitz and bringing guys on the outside. So if they don't get him there at the line, that opens up that secondary, and our runners are just, able to get chunk yardage.
2nd down and 2. The Bruins looking for their 10th 1st down of this ball game. Creech, fake to the right. Here's a pass downfield, and that's incomplete. Intended down there.
Jake Payne.
For Jake Payne. A little low and away.
Yeah, good job right there. The play action gives him a little bit more time to actually survey. You had the guy down low, and up top right there was Jake Payne. He was open, just unable to bring it in.
Jack Kreider was in the area, Ben, a little closer to Creech on that play, but Creech opting for Payne downfield. And here's a flag on this play, and I think it's going to be encroachment on Memphis East, but we'll see. The official call is that. And so it's going to be first and 10. First and 10 for the Bruins, deep in Mustang territory.
First down, Bruins.
So into the red zone we go, Ben.
Yeah, it looks like that when we use the play action right here, that gives Creech a little bit more time to survey his receiver. So let's see what they do here.
Creech to Spencer on the left side. Spencer back to the middle. Spencer still on his feet and finally wrestled down at the 5.
Spencer front flipping down to the 5-yard line.
So down to the 5-yard line go the Bruins offensively after the nice run. And a gain there of about 8 yards on that play.
Looks like Luke Thompson in there on the line. I don't know if that's if they're rotating people to take Noah Britt's spot, but it looks like Luke Thompson, number 55, in there right now.
2 wide up top, 2 wide to the left. Creech in the shotgun. Here's Spencer. Creech looking. Creech throwing. That one incomplete. Intended for Brad Stamper, and it's broken up defensively for the Mustangs.
Yeah, I really thought that Caden probably could have run that in. So I'm assuming that's going to probably be an illegal motion with them not stopping the play. You see where he probably could have just ran it in right there, but.
So the first penalty on the play for the Bruins will back them up. It'll still be second down. We'll call it 2nd and 7. The first penalty, a 5-yarder for an illegal procedure call. Here's Pugh. Pugh to the left side, slung down there. And another nice defensive push for Memphis East.
Yeah, it's nothing tricky. They're just coming straight up the field and fighting off blocks. And unfortunately, Jackson Pugh didn't have anywhere to go.
And another flag against the Bruins there, Ben. So they're calling it false start. So are these dead ball fouls? I can't. That play developed from start to finish. So is it another procedure penalty maybe?
It would have to be, but I didn't see anything. I don't know if you don't have enough people on the line or what's going on right there. But you would think that they might decline it, but they're going to opt to move us back 5 yards.
They'll take the yardage. They'll take the yardage here. Pugh in the backfield, 2 wide up top. Still second down, 2nd and 12. Here's Creech with the fake handoff, and the pass is caught on the far side. That's Davenport. Davenport still fighting for room, and he's going to make it down to about the 9, where it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, good job right here by Caden Creech. He doesn't play action, but he does have somebody right in his face and is able to get it to Deuce Davenport, and he's able to corral it in and takes a big hit but stays up and gets a couple extra yards.
So a timeout on the field, an official time here. We have an injury on the far side, number 58, Joshua Casey. 5:48 remaining in the second quarter of play. 21-6, the Bruins leading this ball game against Memphis East. And again, Ben, I hope this is fair to say, looking for a little bit of a flow here for the Bruins offensively.
Yeah, especially this drive particularly. We've not been able to get that rhythm. We've been interrupted by penalties.
Here's Pugh on the left side. Pugh. Touchdown, Bruins.
That'll help.
Jackson Pugh up the middle, working his way to the left, Ben.
Yeah, great job right there. Carson Moore, I think he took offense to getting beat on the previous play that Jackson Pugh ran, and he made sure to seal that edge right there to allow Jackson Pugh to get that corner.
So the 4th touchdown of the game for the Bruins offensively here. In for the PAT. Neighbors, Luke Brown to hold, Sam Hines the snap. Here it is. And it's good.
It's got to be a leverage call on that. They didn't throw the flag. But you had guys trying to jump over the line, so that's pretty sure illegal, but nonetheless, it's good.
28-6, the Bruins leading it here. We'll take a break. We're back right after this. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Don't get hit with big repair bills. Keep your heating system off the disabled list with a pre-season checkout from McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our technicians are specially trained to get your system in shape for the fall and winter seasons. You can sit back and enjoy the game, knowing our Daikin certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone happy and you off the bench. Let McCoy's tackle your system's maintenance. Your HVAC system's MVP, McCoy's Heating and Air.
Once again, we thank some of our sponsors for the broadcast here. Garrett Plumbing and Heating, Fitscapes, Bank of Jackson, Zaxby's, and Jones Chevrolet. The Bruins leading here 28-6. Drew English kicking it off, and it's going to be another touchback for the senior. And Memphis East will come out to the 20-yard line, as that's where they'll take over on offense. And Ben, not a bad drive for Memphis East in the last drive, the last offensive possession, resulting in a touchdown.
Yeah, they were able to move the ball down the field and, like I said, completed that pass and not able to bring them down in the open field. So maybe we have adjusted, made some adjustments on defense as far as, zone, man coverage. Not sure what we're going to do right here, but I'm sure Pritchard brought that up for sure.
It'll be Cy Dale who threw the touchdown pass in the previous possession here with the handoff to Battle up the middle. Not much there. The Bruins with the push defensively on the line.
Yeah, great job right there. Just, he goes up the middle, but he goes up the middle for a reason because he's not able to go outside. He wanted to bounce that outside, and we're just not able to do that with our defenders using the discipline and holding their ground there.
Here's Dale back at quarterback in the shotgun. Back to pass. Dale looking downfield. Caught on the far side and down to midfield. We'll see who it is over there, and I believe, Ben, it's going to be Montarius McCrory once again with a nice catch on the far side.
Yeah, it looks just Bradley's just not getting turned around quick enough, and by the time he does get turned around, the receiver's already made the adjustment and makes that catch. So
looks like sort of a floating back shoulder type of effort.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was a great throw.
One hand on it, and it looked like he tipped it on the far side over there, but it was corralled by McCrory. So first down for Memphis East from midfield. Here's Battle on the far side. Not much there. Maybe a gain of 2.
Yeah, being chased out by Pierce Smith right there. Good job. See Pierce Smith coming in on the blitz and getting it on the backside.
Pierce Smith, the senior, giving chase out of bounds after the gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 as Memphis East, for the second time in a row, offensively work their way into Bruins territory. 2nd down and 8. 2 wide down this way, 1 up top, 1 in the backfield. Here's a fake. Here's a run to this side, given chase and out of bounds. And that's going to be a gain of about 6 for Cy Dale, the quarterback. It'll be 3rd and short, Ben.
Yeah, just a little play action and just follows his blockers. He wanted to maybe throw it there, but he uses that to his advantage to kind of string along the defenders there for them not to be able to commit.
Second down and 2. The Bruins looking for a big play defensively. This one tight. Or it was. It's 28-6. Here's Dale at quarterback. Dale, sacked.
Great job there by Xander Cook. We just we brought too many. They saw him coming and just couldn't adjust quick enough where we brought that on the outside, on the backside, and his blind side. And just never saw him coming. Great job by Xander Cook right there.
Coach Derek Pritchard been dialing up just the play you needed defensively there on 3rd and short. Certainly, if Memphis East does not pick up the first down on that play, going for it, but now making it 4th and 11, so they're going to send on, after the big loss, they're going to send on the punt team. Dale is suffering a bit of an injury at the moment.
Yeah, and I would have my radar on right here. You never know as far as what they have planned as far as a fake. It looks like Drew English comes up. Now he's scooting back.
Snap is good. Punt is off. Not a bad one. It takes a Memphis East bounce for a second, but then it's recovered down there by number 5. That's Jamari Bonds. And it's down at the 25, and that's where the Bruins offense will take over. We'll see what happens here with 3:21 remaining until halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Dr. Shane Jacobs will join us here in the booth. Dr. Jacobs is the high school director here at USJ. We'll also have halftime statistics brought to you by Mr. Jay Bush, and also halftime highlights coming up. The Bruins looking forward to a week off next week, a bye week coming up in week 8 for USJ. Here's Creech looking this way. Creech, long pass downfield, and it is incomplete. And we're going to get a flag here. Intended down this way for Luke Brown, Ben, and he was interfered with down here, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, it looks like he tried to come back to the ball and was not allowed to do that. Great job by the line, giving Creech enough time to get that pass off. Looks like they just bring 3, and they have God just kind of the spy, and we're able to handle the rush. And like I said, he's just trying to come back to the ball, and defender not allowing him to do that. So
the Bruins continue in their own territory, 1st and 10 from the 40 after the 15-yard penalty. The drive starts at the 25. We're now at the 40. That's the 4th penalty of the ball game for Memphis East. That is going to be encroachment. That'll be the 5th penalty of the game. Not sure if we have a hard count there, Ben, or just a little bit of early movement for the defensive line. Probably.
I'm sure the cadence probably changed a little bit there by Creech. So good on him by getting whatever you can get.
The Bruins now at the 45. The Bruins looking to get the personnel package offensively that they want for the play into the game. They do so. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Creech in the shotgun, Pugh in the backfield.
Just got a 3-man rush right here.
Creech back to throw. Creech looking long. Snyder down there. Complete. Jacob Snyder from Caden Creech. And a nice gain on that one.
Yep, very nice right here. Like I mentioned before, just a 3-man rush, so we're able to give Creech and Snyder enough time to complete this play. Great job. Great throw by Caden Creech and catch by Jacob Snyder. Put it right in his hands. Very nice.
It'll be Creech from the red zone. We'll call it the 8. 2 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. Creech to Pugh on the far side. Pugh upfield. Pugh. Touchdown, Bruins.
Yeah, I got to say there's been a great job right there blocking because you just see bodies on the ground right there. I don't know who it was. We'll get a replay right here. Looks like Jake Payne was involved in a block, and I can't see who that is over there on the outside right here. Looks like Deuce Davenport with another great block. They saw it coming. They knew what was going to happen, but they just couldn't do anything about it with the speed and the blocks.
That'll make it 34-0. Bruins. Sam Hines, the snap here on the PAT. Luke Brown, the hold. Cohen Neighbors, the kick, and that one is good, but we have a flag on the play. We'll see what the call is here, whether the PAT stands or whether they will push them back here.
I'm going to say it's going to be leverage. I'm sure they tried to do it again, yeah. They declined the penalty, but as I saw it said on the previous attempt from the last touchdown, you had a guy trying to use a guy's back as trying to push up and jump over the line, so I'm assuming that's what happened again.
35-6, the Bruins leading here as we approach the halftime mark of the ball game. It's 2:46 remaining in the first half. This broadcast brought to you by Cornerstone Realty, BH Social, Kaufman's, and by Builder Finish Products. Man, we thank all of our sponsors, don't we, Ben? Making
Absolutely,
this broadcast
yeah.
possible. If anyone would like to sponsor this broadcast, USJ Sports, football, baseball, basketball, volleyball, soccer.
Yep, very fortunate to have Worthy Roads, BallGame Blitz here, helping us out at USJ, and everybody that participates in advertising. It's greatly appreciated to put this fine product out for everybody to enjoy.
And if you'd like to join the broadcast with us as far as advertising, let us know on Facebook, Worthy Road Studios. And we'd love to get in partnership with your business, and most importantly, help your business grow by giving it visibility to our vast viewer network, or our vast network of viewers here on Worthy Road Studios. Drew English, the senior, will kick it off here, and he does so. And this one is going to go through the end zone as well. And that's 5 touchbacks for Drew English. And Memphis East will start out at their own 20-yard line yet again offensively in this ball game.
Yeah, I'd really like to see them bring some pressure again like they did the last time, just to kind of close this first half out on a positive note. And who knows, maybe even have enough time to get another score. But, like I said, love for them to apply a little pressure, make them make a decision quicker than they want to.
Once again, as we reported, regretfully, Noah Britt out for the rest of the year dealing with a knee injury. Jack Morris, Luke Thompson, a couple of the players that are helping out in his absence.
I saw another little false start there that wasn't called, but
here's a run on the far side for Cy Dale.
Looked like the right guard flinched just a little bit.
Like I said, I've seen it a couple of times, Ben, but the referees being generous a little bit tonight. A gain of 2 on the play, make it second down as the Mustangs offense work their way out to the 22.
Yeah, just 3-man front, 3 linebackers, and got Whit Barnes. Actually, he comes up to the being defensive end.
This is Battle in the backfield. Battle, direct snap up the middle. Battle looking for room. Has a little, and he's going to work his way out past the 30, Ben, and a first down for Battle. Nice carry.
Yeah, great job. Might be a little hold right there. Barrett Shelton looks like his jersey was being pulled, and that opened up the hole. So
it'll be 1st and 10 from the 30 for the Mustangs. The Mustangs winless on the season. 0-5 so far, 0-3 in district play. They come into this ball game out of Region 3A, Region 8, District 3A, Region 8. Here's Battle in the backfield. Direct snap to him. Battle working his way to the right side, and he's going to be wrapped up after a gain of about 4, Ben.
Yeah, and I'm seeing more movement that's just not being called, but we can't nothing we can do about that. We'll leave that to the referees, but yeah, I'm seeing a little flinch here and there.
It'll be 2nd down and 6 after the 4-yard gain for Battle. Battle continues at the quarterback position in the backfield, also with Malik Moore, number 15. A tight end tight on the right side, one down to the right wide. Here's Battle. He has taken the direct snap and up the middle most times. He does it again. And a nice gain there of about 5 on the play. And, Ben, it looks like another first down here.
Yeah, we had a guy just coming in. It was shooting that gap, and he just misses him. It's a nice move right there. I don't see who that is. Looks like number 56. I think that's Paul Rogers, where he had looked like he had a beat on him and was just not able to bring him down.
And a correction on the spot. It turns out Battle on the carry ends up a yard short. They marked him a yard short. Here he is on the right side looking for room. and brought down there, and that's going to take us to half.
Yeah, great job, Aiden Johnson, right there.
Bruins 35. Memphis 6.
The Bruins leading this ball game by the score of 35-6 over Memphis East. The Mustangs in town, and we approach halftime here at Carlock Stadium. Dr. Shane Jacobs will join us shortly, and we'll also have halftime stats and halftime highlights. We'll take a break. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Back here at Carlock Stadium, 35-6, the Bruins leading this ball game. As we see the Bruinettes take the field at halftime. We have a lot to get to. Halftime statistics coming up in just a bit. And also halftime highlights, and we'll also have a visit with Dr. Shane Jacobs. Dr. Jacobs is the new high school director here at the University School of Jackson. Another game of interest here locally, JCS taking on Trinity Christian Academy. We'll get an update on that score as well as we take you throughout the broadcast and throughout halftime here at this ball game. The Bruins up big, scoring a total of 5 touchdowns in the first half of play here from Carlock Stadium. Again, the Bruinettes as we get ready for halftime highlights. Mr. Chris, you ready for those? All right, here we go. Once again, the Bruinettes exiting the field as we look at halftime highlights. Here's a touchdown for Drew Davis, the junior running back for the Bruins, scoring first early in the ball game. The point after good. All of the PATs for Cohen Neighbors tonight. Good, as we see here the next one. We can roll this one. A fake handoff on the right side to Jackson Pugh that pulled me and everyone else. And a connection to Reed Finney, the senior, Caden Creech. One of 4 touchdown receptions so far in this ball game. Next we see offensively, side battle back to pass here. And this one intercepted in a nice play on the far side for Bradley Stamper. Stamper, the junior, nearly had a touchdown reception of his own with the interception there. And here, Jake Payne just taking advantage of his size. Jake Payne, the sophomore on the far side, taking another touchdown pass from Caden Creech. And the Bruins dominating offensively. Here is the one score from side battle to Montarius McCrory for Memphis East on the far side. And McCrory just taking the pass and getting past the defenders on the backside over there. The PAT, though, however, for Memphis East, no good. Here's Jackson Pugh with a run on the left side, deep in East territory. And the Bruins getting their second rushing touchdown. Drew Davis with one, Jackson Pugh with a second rushing touchdown there. And here's Caden Creech looking deep downfield. And just like last week, 2 passes for Jacob Snyder way deep downfield. Again here tonight, Jacob Snyder with a nice gain down there. USJ continuing to dominate here offensively. And here's Jackson Pugh on the far side, taking the pass out of the backfield and scoring from about 8 yards out with some nice blocking on the far side as well. At halftime, the Bruins leading this ball game by the score of 35-6. Dr. Shane Jacobs will join me next. Halftime stats are coming up shortly. We're back after this, the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Hey Jackson, it's game time, and the winning lineup is right here at Chuck Hutton Nissan. Our top players are ready to take the field. Rogue, Sentra, Pathfinder, Altima, and Kicks. Big savings, special incentives, and Nissan's built to win the game. Don't sit on the sidelines. Run to Chuck Hutton Nissan today and make the winning drive home in your new Nissan. Chuck Hutton Nissan, just off I-40, exit 80 or 80B on Van Drive in Jackson, Tennessee.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Don't get hit with big repair bills. Keep your heating system off the disabled list with a pre-season checkout from McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our technicians are specially trained to get your system in shape for the fall and winter seasons. You can sit back and enjoy the game, knowing our Daikin certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone happy and you off the bench. Let McCoy's tackle your system's maintenance. Your HVAC system's MVP, McCoy's Heating and Air.
We're back here at halftime. The Bruins leading this ball game over Memphis East, 35-6. The Bruins looking to continue their winning streak. Undefeated so far in this season, 6-0, 4-0 in district play. And now joining me in the booth is Dr. Shane Jacobs, who is the director of our high school here at USJ. Dr. Jacobs, thank you for joining me. You and I were talking during the break. Facebook is a wonderful resource in a lot of ways, but specifically for USJ. USJ has a great social media presence on Facebook, and we invite our fans and Facebook users to follow USJ there. They can keep up. I notice on Mondays there's usually like a big weekly schedule of everything that's going on our campus.
Yeah, they do a great job of social media at USJ. The people that run those pages keep them up to date and keep the community certainly in tune with what's going on and do a great job of spotlighting students. There's so much going on here, and so, yeah, certainly Facebook is the place to be if you want to keep up with everything going on, which is almost impossible, but Facebook gives you somewhat of a shot of having an idea of what's going on.
I'll actually show this to the screen there. That's actually a quick summary of all of the activities just this week.
Yeah, that's
I only went back to Monday, so we literally had a blood drive on our campus earlier in the week. We had some of our students were recognized in the Mu Alpha Theta, which is the Honor Society that is dedicated to promoting excellence in mathematics that I saw several students in the upper school.
Yeah, Math Honor Society, and I was there at that ceremony, and awesome job. Kids did every bit of it. Of course, Miss Tina Plunk is the best math teacher I've ever seen in my entire life. She's awesome, and she's over that, but I told her, the ceremony, great job, Miss Tina, and she said all the kids did it all. It was a great ceremony, and several kids, as you said, inducted into that Math Honor Society, so that was really good.
We did see that there were 20 students that were recognized also for the 2025 All Northwest Honor Choir. If you would like to see the entire list of the 20 students, please go to our Facebook page, and you can see the entire list there. We will recognize Diego Montoya. He was mentioned as being first chair. Second tenor, Hayden Height, Vivian Neely, Aiden Isbell, Reagan Hicks, also recognized for being among the top 5 in their section, so congratulations to them.
Yeah, and the 20 that we that didn't mention, first off, those kids are led by Mr. Jared Heldenbrand, and man, he's phenomenal. Does a great job, and you go in there and see that class, and those kids are working so hard at it, and he gets after it every day, and so the students you mentioned there were kind of obviously incredible job, but the other 20 being able to move on in those auditions, and that'll happen, I think, in the middle of November.
Okay.
So just an incredible accomplishment by those students.
We saw that the USJ middle school cross-country team recognized this week as well. Micah Hoffman, first overall, Elizabeth Bond, third. Sarah Tucker Pickens, the daughter of Jody Pickens, we all know him, placing 5th. Ellen White, also placing 8th. And also the boys team bringing home an impressive second-place finish. Manning Box, first overall. Braden Likes, 9th. And Zach Brassfield, 10th. Speaking of Zach Brassfield, his older brother Houston, participating in golf this week in the state tournament.
Yeah, he and Madeline both qualified for the state golf tournament. I believe that's Thursday and Friday, 2-day deal. So in the regions, it's a 1-day, 18 holes. I think Houston shot a 69. I hope I'm correct on that, but when he told me a 69, I was like, my gosh. I'd never played golf with him, but he's a really cool kid, and I don't know what Madeline shot, but I think he had to finish top 2 in the region to get there 1-day, 18-hole tournament. They'll go to Sevierville Thursday and Friday of fall break, and that'll be a 2-day deal, 18 holes each day, so 36-hole tournament. And so, hopefully they play well, and I'm sure they will, but really an incredible accomplishment by those two.
And we wish them the best of luck. As we transition from sports back to the arts, you and I have talked about how much our school is involved in the arts. It's very impressive. Frozen is the next on the agenda, right?
Yeah.
Cast and crew getting ready for that. Coming up in October, opening night is Saturday, October the 18th at 7 p.m. 2 more shows on Sunday, October the 19th at 2, and then on Monday, October the 20th at 7 p.m. You can purchase tickets at the door or in advance by going to Facebook. So that's a big one coming.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here excited about football, but I have a 4-year-old daughter that cannot wait until Frozen. I'll bet she and I are at all 3 shows. She is very excited about that. So
they do a wonderful job.
Absolutely.
Here with the arts at USJ. We go back to football. The USJ Bears completing another season. That is the 5th and 6th grade football program that is overseen by Coach Nathan Spencer and Coach Jamie Simeon. We say congratulations to them for another season, getting those young men ready and acclimated to the game of football. That is a very important part of what we do here as far as football at USJ.
Yeah, no doubt. And my son played in that program this year, and those coaches are so awesome. The time, it's 100% volunteer, and those guys were so good with the kids, did a great job, and so we certainly enjoyed the season.
We mentioned Coach Nathan, Coach Jamie, also several fathers participating in that, all voluntarily. And so thank you again to all of those involved and the parents that support that program. You mentioned your son. You have another son, Dean, participating in the middle school football team this year. The middle school season winding down. The Bruins with a win last night against Bolivar to push them to a winning record of 4-3 on the season. Wins this year against Pope School, Northeast, against TCA, and against Bolivar. Losses to Lexington Middle, North Parkway, and JCS. We did have, of note, out of the game last night, your son Dean Jacobs, we'll talk about him in a second, and also Luke Haltom, ended up with a hand injury in last night's game. So Sale Vi comes in at quarterback, and Haynes Stutes comes in at running back last night. They get the win on the road. So congratulations on the 4-3 season to Kyle Williams and his father, and also Spencer Nelson helping that football team. But we'll ask quickly here about Dean, his status as he suffered, I think, 2 weeks ago against JCS, a concussion and a broken wrist.
Yeah, so he's 100%. He the next day, by noon the next day, symptom-free, 100% symptom-free, and so had a good week. But I was so excited about Selvi getting to play quarterback, man. He came into that Jackson Christian game, and I went and found him after the game. He's just – that kid's a competitor. You know, you just kind of see something special in that kid, and so I was really excited for that kid to get the opportunity against Bolivar, and played well and beat Bolivar last night 20-18, and so I don't know. That's what's fun about football. You see those kids just kind of get their number called, get in there and compete, and so that was awesome.
That's why this part of the broadcast is really important to me, and I know it is to you, to highlight some of the students, some of the student athletes, and some of the people that are doing things here at our fine school outside of what we're looking at here tonight as far as this football game between USJ and Memphis East. Thank you as always for joining us. Hope you enjoy your fall break, and I look forward to seeing you back here in a couple of weeks.
Absolutely. Appreciate you having me.
Yes, sir. Dr. Shane Jacobs, the director of high school here at USJ, joins us. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, halftime stats. USJ leads at 35-6. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
This is how we Friday night.
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 An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And one, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Don't get hit with big repair bills. Keep your heating system off the disabled list with a pre-season checkout from McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our technicians are specially trained to get your system in shape for the fall and winter seasons. You can sit back and enjoy the game, knowing our Daikin certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone happy and you off the bench. Let McCoy's tackle your system's maintenance. Your HVAC system's MVP. McCoy's Heating and Air.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
Back here at Carlock Stadium, Kirkland Field at USJ. USJ leading this ball game, and Ben, a group of cheerleaders there, and another one there that you know.
Yeah,
another
absolutely.
one, but you know that one.
Absolutely. Always grateful for the cheerleaders. I don't think they get near the credit they deserve as far as helping the team out. They do a lot during the week, prepping or not necessarily prepping, but making sure their lockers are filled with goodies and whatnot. So there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that they do that we really appreciate it and want to give them their due credit.
Drew English will kick off here. Memphis East will receive the kick. Let's throw some halftime stats up there real quickly, Chris. I appreciate that. As we look at the halftime stats for the first half, first downs to USJ, passing yards obviously there to USJ. Caden Creech, 169 yards passing, rushing. The nod goes to Memphis East, 119 yards on the ground. Penalties to Memphis East, 5 for 40, 2 of 10 for USJ. No punts in the game so far. Actually, we do have punts in the game. I apologize, Chris. And we also have 2 turnovers in the ball game for Memphis East. I think Memphis punted, and Chris, I told you wrong, 3 or 4 times in the first half. We'll go back and look at that. And our apologies to Chris. But our thanks to Jay Bush on the statistics for the first half. The first half of the ball game dominated by USJ, 35-6 is the score. And the second half kick goes into the end zone. So another touchback for Drew English. And Ben, I would assume we're going to see the ones out here for the first series at least. We'll see here defensively against Memphis East. 35-6 set to start the second half. We'll get a JCS TCA score for you shortly. Here's the snap. And the pass incomplete on the far side. That pass intended for McCrory on the far side, and that was Cy Dale with the pass, Ben.
Yeah, it's not a bad pass. He was open and the ball was there, just unable to bring it in. So they're not shying away from the pass. That's what they've kind of stuck to as far as their movement. That's what they've gained the most yards out of. So they're going to stick with it.
Here's Dale in the shotgun, back to throw, looking for help on the right side. Here's Dale upfield on the far side. Dale, and a nice run on the far side as he picks up another first down as he gets loose and into the secondary bin.
Yeah, Barrett Shelton doing a good job getting through on the left side right there, trying to get it on the back side, and Cy is just too quick and couldn't get there.
It'll be 1st and 10. Memphis East still in Bruin territory. And Ben, Memphis East continuing to have success with the rush.
Yeah, absolutely. As soon as when Cy Dale gets in open field, he is very, very dangerous as far as just his agility and his feet and the moves that he's able to do. Very tough to tackle in the open field.
Now the Mustangs back to Phoenix Battle in the backfield. A direct snap to him, and up the middle he goes on the left side. Battle on the left side, and he is going to be brought out of bounds after a gain of about 5. And there's going to be a flag on the far side, Ben, and I believe whomever is the defender on the far side, I guess, held on a little bit too long over there.
Yeah, that was Xander Cook there. Looks like he tried to actually, bring him down where he was, even on the track. So, yeah, that's going to get called every time.
Barrett Shelton giving pursuit on the backside.
You got to let him go.
Number 4, that's Xander Cook. And that'll be the 6th first down of this ball game for Memphis East as they mark it off. That is the 3rd penalty of the ball game against the Bruins. That's a 15-yarder, though. The Bruins defensively now find themselves doing battle in their own territory. Here's Memphis East with 2 wide to the right, single back in the backfield. Side Dale back to throw. Dale, and this one low and incomplete. Downfield intended for McCrory on the far side.
Yeah, great job by Barrett Shelton right here, just fighting through that line to get in the backfield right there and making the quarterback throw it really before he wanted to. Wasn't able to set his feet, at least. So
yeah, Ben, Barrett Shelton, the senior on the defensive end, a leader of this defense, not getting credit for the sack there, but certainly disrupting enough for the short arm on the throw.
Absolutely.
Cy Dale in the backfield receives the snap from the shotgun position. Dale looking for room on the right side, floats it up there and out of bounds. Getting rid of it. And we're going to have a lineman down on the field. So a timeout on the field, we'll take it with them. We'll get the replay first. Here's Dale working his way to the left, not finding anything downfield and being pursued there.
Yeah, once again, Barrett Shelton applying the pressure, so.
Couldn't tell if that was that Shelton on the far side? Yep. So we'll let the trainers tend to the man down here for Memphis East. We'll take a break. We're back after this. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Hey Jackson, it's game time, and the winning lineup is right here at Chuck Hutton Nissan. Our top players are ready to take the field. Rogue, Sentra, Pathfinder, Altima, and Kicks. Big savings, special incentives, and Nissan's built to win the game. Don't sit on the sidelines. Run to Chuck Hutton Nissan today and make the winning drive home in your new Nissan. Chuck Hutton Nissan, just off I-40, exit 80 or 80B on Van Drive in Jackson, Tennessee.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
(35-6), the Bruins leading here, 11:19 remaining in the third. One score of note here locally. JCS in a dogfight across town, taking on the visiting Lions of TCA, and they are tied at 14 apiece in that one, Ben.
Yeah, like I said, I knew it was going to be a very, very competitive game, and like I said, it's probably going to come down to the end.
Here's Dale, back to pass. Dale being pursued by Shelton. Dale gets rid of it, but Shelton tackling Dale, and Dale gets rid of it, then they're going to get him for grounding.
Yeah. And I would rather see him give him credit for the sack rather than intentional grounding. And that's what they'll do.
So the lead official on the far side waves off the flag there. The appropriate call. Yeah, he's down there. And credit Barrett Shelton with a nice defensive play there with the sack. And that'll force Memphis East into a punting situation here.
Yeah, I'd like to see them apply pressure. You know they've had trouble with the snap, so anything we can do to disrupt it even further, I'd like to see.
This one backs the punter up.
He's down.
He's down. So the punter goes down, unable to corral the snap. It was a little high, Ben, and the Bruins are going to be in business at their own 31.
Yeah, and it kind of worked out where I was totally wrong, where they didn't apply any pressure, and we still, benefited from it. So
1st and 10 for the Bruins as the offense comes back onto the field. Caden Creech, the junior quarterback. Jackson Pugh, the senior running back. Reed Finney, the senior, wide up top. Too wide to the left. It looks like Luke Brown. I can't tell on the far side. This way. Caden Creech to Pugh. Pugh looking for room. Pugh up the middle. 10-5. Touchdown, Bruins.
Yeah, that's what you like to see. Just a big, chunk play right after I guess we can call it a turnover on downs, whatnot. But you want to see something explosive right there, getting the ball. And great job by Carson Moore right there setting a block, and Andrew Simeon, and just allows Jackson just to run free.
Sam Hines into snap for the PAT. Luke Brown the hold. And Cohen Neighbors, a sophomore, with the point after attempt to make it 42-6. And they do. We take a break. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. We're back after this.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And one, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Back here at Carlock Stadium, the Bruins leading this one 42-6. Drew Davis with a rushing touchdown in this ball game. Caden Creech with 2 passing touchdowns, 1 to Reed Finney, 1 to Jake Payne. Jackson Pugh with 2 rushing touchdowns, and Jackson Pugh with a receiving touchdown. Here's the kickoff received deep in the territory for the Mustangs and out to the 20-yard line there after the reception. That's the first kick tonight, Ben, that has not been a touchback.
Yeah, and kind of fumbled it down there towards the end, allowed our coverage team to kind of get down there, and surprise, surprise, Barrett Shelton making a tackle.
I said that Caden Creech with 2 passing touchdowns. He actually has 3 on the night. To Payne, Reed Finney, and to Jackson Pugh. So the Mustangs will scrimmage deep in their own territory from their own 20. It'll be Cy Dale from the shotgun. Dale fakes the handoff, comes near side. And a gain there of about 5 on that play. Finally brought down there by Whit Barnes. And also number 32, Aiden Johnson.
Yeah, you really like to see him kind of seal that edge right there. We took the eye candy on the play action right there, but not really too much on that play. It looks like they gained maybe 4.
So it'll be 2nd down and 5. Again, keeping up at the halftime across town, JCS and Trinity Christian Academy knotted at 14 apiece. Here's Dale. A handoff to Battle up the middle. Battle looking for room, finding it, and Battle working his way downfield, and he's going to gain about 8 on that play and a first down.
Yeah, nothing fancy about that. Just takes the handoff and takes it back up the middle and able to drag a couple of Bruins with him as he picks up that first down.
And Phoenix Battle, Ben, showing some nice patience there on that run, looking for room, waiting for it, getting it. And Memphis East moving the sticks there. From the 34. Here's Battle. Battle upfield. Battle to about the 39 and a gain there of 5. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, same thing. You know, just taking this handoff and going straight up the middle. Looks like the Memphis East line is opening up some holes for him.
Sean Dolan with the initial contact there from the linebacker position. Dolan with the tackle on the play. After a gain of about 6, we'll call it 2nd and 4. Here's Battle back to throw. Back shoulder effort on the far side, and the receiver not there. It looks like McCrory on the far side there, Ben, just sort of not on the same page as the quarterback.
Yeah, it looks like they just had a little miscommunication on the route there. Not able to, like I said, be on the same page.
And also, Ben, the senior Aiden Johnson applying some pressure, affecting the pass as well. Again, not getting credit for the sack, just like we discussed with Barrett Shelton in the previous defensive possession for USJ, and Aiden Johnson with a nice job applying the pressure there to the quarterback side, Dale. Also in the backfield, Malik Moore for Memphis East as he motions to the right side and gets set there. Phoenix Battle in the backfield, side Dale, your quarterback from the shotgun. Dale faking the handoff. Here's the pass on the far side and incomplete.
Yeah, pretty good design.
Yeah, I was going to say a nice design on the play, Ben, but I'll let you.
Yeah, great design. You know, you had the play action and drew people there, a couple of guys there, and then you think the quarterback's going to scramble out. Well, he's going to pass it. That's what we call an RPO, I believe. That's one of the new terms, run pass option.
So that'll make it 4th down and 5. And Memphis East, still in their own territory, will elect to punt here. 42-6 with 5:08 remaining. We do have a running clock here at Carlock Stadium. The Bruins off next week. A bye week for week 8. Here's the fake. Here's the fake. On the far side, Battle working his way to the sticks, and he's going to have a first down, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really blame them. As much trouble as they've had with punting the football, you might as well throw a wrinkle in there and go for it.
And Ben, you had the sneaky suspicion there, that close to midfield and down by that much, with only 5 yards left to gain to get the first, that something like that was bound to happen. So Phoenix Battle, as the ground game continues for the Mustangs, picking up the first down, still in Memphis East territory, 1st and 10. Memphis East will scrimmage on the far side. 2 wide this way, 1 wide up top. Here's a fake handoff. Dale working this way. Dale to the 50 and drug out of bounds there. We got a flag on the play.
I don't know if that's going to be a horse collar or not, or if it's maybe a holding on Memphis East. I know Pierce Smith grabbed for that jersey. Yeah, they're going to be holding.
So it's going to be a hold against Memphis East. I, like you, thought it could be a horse collar on the tackle coming this way, going out of bounds, but the flag was thrown pretty early for the horse collar.
Where the direction of the flag came in,
Right.
it's going to come in late right there, and that's wouldn't think that would be his call, but.
So a 10-yard penalty on Memphis East. That's the 6th penalty of this ball game. It's 1st and 10 still, though, on the penalty. After they mark it off. Memphis East scrimmaging from the 45, a running clock here, 3 minutes left in the third. 2 wide up top, 1 wide. Here's a fumbled snap. Sack.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's kind of held up. Looks like somebody missed an opportunity to get a sack.
We'll see the replay here on the far side, someone coming in. Is that Aiden Johnson there?
And he just kind of just misses him, or not sure what happens there, but nonetheless, we do get the sack, and it's now 2nd and looks like 16 with that penalty. Obviously, it was a spot foul, so it was 1st and 10. So
Pierce Smith coming from the far side in the outside linebacker position on the defense there, causing the disruption. Quarterback moving back this way where he's eventually snapped. Here's a high snap over the head of Cy Dale. He's just going to fall on it, and he does. So a big loss there, down to the 15-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and forever.
it looks like Seidel needs a breather. He is one worn-out kid right there.
One thing is you can see across the far side over there, Ben, unfortunately, and I do hear that Memphis East is dealing with injuries already, limited quantities in terms of the number of players on their roster, that around 30 or so, and you compare that to USJ having roughly twice as many players and more.
We've definitely been rotating I don't think they have that luxury.
They do not. Here's the snap back to Dale. Dale looking downfield, and that one caught. McCrory down there has it. Montarius McCrory. So a nice gain. It'll still be 4th down, but a nice gain on the play.
Yeah, you see 59 coming in for USJ. That's Chase Highs trying to apply pressure and not able to get there quick enough. And, yeah, another big play right there. My radar would still be on right now. It looks like they're just going to go for it. They're not even going to attempt to punt.
30 at the 35-yard line, 4th and about 10.
Now they are going to punt.
And here's the punt. That one's going to go out of bounds on the far side, and it'll be down at the 48. One score of note as the Bruins lead here 42-6. We count down the seconds in the third quarter. One score of note we would like to pass along to you. The Lions of Trinity Christian Academy now leading Jackson Christian by the score of 21-14. Ben, the Lions just scoring and tacking on the PAT to take the lead in the third.
And guess who? Owen Atwood, the athlete. He ripped off looks like about a 60-yard run. We're familiar with that.
Another game of interest here as we start the fourth quarter locally. Trinity, JCS, and a dogfight. That game at JCS. Once again, our thanks to Dr. Shane Jacobs for joining us at halftime to go over a lot of what's going on at USJ. But Ben, nothing going on at USJ next week. It's fall break.
Yeah, much needed break for everybody, students, parents, faculty. Everybody going to get I call it an escape from reality.
So the Bruins will be off next Friday. The football team will come back from fall break around Thursday, and they'll practice Thursday and Friday to prepare for next week. We'll talk about next week in just a moment. Drew Davis in the backfield here. Davis takes the snap. Jake Payne in at quarterback at this point. A nice gain there, 4 for Drew Davis, the junior. When we get back from fall break, the Bruins off next Friday, 2 weeks from tonight. The Bruins will go to Dyer County to take on the Choctaws in a non-district game. 3 weeks from tonight, we're back at home for the final 2 games of the regular season. TRA and JCS. Here's Drew Davis. Drew Davis back to the right. Drew Davis still on his feet. Drew Davis still on his feet. And a hard-fought carry there, Ben, for Drew Davis. A gain of about 8.
Absolutely. You love to see that determination. He's not going to go down easy, and he's vying for playing time, and you love to see that where he kind of goes and kind of counters back to the other side and gets the most out of it that he can, and fighting off tackles and lowering his head. So, yeah, definitely love to see that.
Drew Davis with 1 touchdown already in this ball game, the first of the game for either team. Davis scoring a rushing touchdown. Here's Ben Spencer now, the sophomore in the backfield. Here's motion this way. Ben Spencer. Spencer downfield for a gain of about 5 on that one.
Yeah, he's awful slippery too. You know, Ben Spencer comes in here with his footwork and vision of the field. He's going to make the most of every carry that he gets.
Second down, and we'll call it 6. A gain of 4 there for Ben Spencer. Jake Payne, the quarterback. The clock continues. 10 minutes remaining in the game. Here's Spencer, right side. Spencer, and he's going to be slung down there. A nice tackle, Javarion Hill for Memphis East. And a gain of 1, we'll call it 3rd and 5.
Yeah, you do see some of the reserves out there. Like we got Graham Schenkel out there getting his feet wet. Love to see that. Number 24, we got Will Snyder in there.
Vance Johnson is wide up top now. He's going to come off the field.
You got Sam Hines along with Matthew Wiley. Looks like he's going to go out wide up top.
That's right. Sam Hines in the ball game at tight end on the left side. In tight is Hines. Here's Spencer looking for room out there. Hines with a nice block. Spencer back to the middle. Spencer still on his feet down to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job right there, picking up that first down, allowing us to retain possession, so great job. Just following his block right there, number 26 with a great block. That's Sam Hines, and Ben Spencer doing the rest. Much like Drew Davis, not wanting to go down.
Davis back to the backfield. Spencer with a bit of a limp here on the far side, or here on the near side, rather. Now at the receiver position out wide. Davis in the backfield, 1 wide to the left. Here's motion Spencer. Davis with the give. Davis still on his feet down to the 15, and that's where he's going to be brought down there.
Yeah, great job there. Just kind of little hesitation there. I'm not saying it was a bad. He kind of surveyed the field, surveying where his blocks are, and then he just explodes through that hole and, most importantly, protecting that ball.
No turnovers tonight so far for the Bruins.
Also see, I think, number 77, George Grant Weaver in there.
Good opportunity for some of the younger Bruins here on this football team. Here's Drew Davis. Drew Davis back to the middle, and he's finally wrestled down at about the 3. Nice run, Drew Davis, the junior. Going to go quick here, Ben.
Yeah.
And try to give it to Davis right back up the middle and give him a shot for another score here. We'll see if he gets it. He slips and falls at the 5, so a loss there.
Yeah, the turf monster got him.
Drew Davis slips at the 5, second goal.
So from the 5, it'll be second down and goal. Jake Payne, your quarterback. Sam Hines, your tight end. He'll be tied on the right side. Drew Davis in the backfield. Wiley, wide up top. Here's motion from the top, Johnson. Here's Drew Davis. Drew Davis, gain of 1 on that play. And the big number 90, Javarian Hill with the stop.
Yeah, I'd really like to give Jake Payne an opportunity here to throw the ball, maybe play action. They've ran the ball, consistently. So see if you can pull them in on that play action and maybe have somebody slip out to the corner.
Vance Johnson's going to be wide down. That's Luke Brown, wide down low. That is Vance Johnson, 23.
Yes.
Wiley up top. Sam Hines in tight on the right side. Jake Payne, the quarterback. Drew Davis in the backfield.
And there's the play action.
There's the play action.
There it is right there, Sam
Touchdown,
Hines.
Bruins. Jake Payne to Sam Hines.
Touchdown, Bruins.
Take us through it, Ben.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I was talking about, just a little play action to get everybody to kind of draw in, and Sam Hines just kind of slips out. Jake Payne puts it right on his hands and takes it in for the touchdown.
And Hines, after the touchdown catch, will come onto the field to snap the long snap to Luke Brown. And Cohen Neighbors will attempt to make it 48-6. Does he? He does. A nice shot there from the Worthy
great camera
Road
work.
crew. Absolutely. 48-6, the Bruins lead it here. We'll be back right after this. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Back here at Carlock Stadium, 6:32 remaining in the ball game. The clock has stopped after the score. Trying to get a explanation on that one, as normally with the score differential here being what it is, we'd have a running clock, but it's 6:32 remaining here in the ball game. The Bruins up after the touchdown pass from Jake Payne to Sam Hines. Good to see. And Ben, a couple of times tonight, myself and Mr. Paul and some of the camera crew getting faked out. But one thing the quarterbacks are really working on is the play action.
Absolutely. Hey, that's
doing
a good
great
thing.
job of that. Man,
Absolutely.
for sure.
That's a great
Two
thing.
times tonight. On that play, Payne with the fake on the right side, and Drew Davis works his way back to the left, and Sam Hines with the touchdown catch. And now the clock continues after the touchback, 48-6. The Bruins leading this one. And I think, Ben, if I'm not mistaken, Jake Payne with his first touchdown pass of the year, and Sam Hines with his first touchdown catch.
21-14 JCS. 21-20, right?
Sam Hines with his first touchdown catch of his career and for this season as well. Here's Dale with a pass over to the right side, and that one incomplete. That'll make it 2nd and 10. We'll keep it up with the Trinity Christian Academy game. Trinity and JCS doing battle across town in a Division II Single A matchup. Ben, do we have an update on that?
Well, I did see a score where I think JCS might have gone for 2. They flashed it on the screen where it's 22-21, JCS winning. I don't know if that's going to hold up or not. Obviously, I can't listen to it. I'm just kind of glancing at it momentarily. So as soon as we get confirmed what the score is, we'll let everybody know.
Here's Dale to McCrory with the completion on the far side. A gain there of about 6. You see some of the younger Bruins coming in and getting to play there. Ben, number 54.
Yeah, number 54, that's Keegan Schmidt. And I saw number 70 there, but I don't have a number for him, unfortunately. I apologize about that. Got number 28. That'll be Jax Wagner.
Here's a fumble snap.
Fumble snap.
Phoenix Battle picks it up, though, works his way to the left side. And after recovery, a pretty nice little gain there. First down. Move the sticks.
You like to see Cohen Neighbors coming in and at least, trying to get the tackle, and doing so, he holds him up where reinforcements can come. So
approaching 4 minutes remaining. It's 21-21, Ben, as we see the score now on the JCS TCA game at JCS. 21-21. That game is tied.
Yeah, there's no lost love there. Another snap. Looks like a hold, but they got away with it. He's going to throw it. And
that one incomplete. Intended for Battle up top. Once again, the Bruins off next week. Week 8 is a bye week for USJ. We come back for week 9, and we go to Dyer County. That game will be on this network. We'll start from Dyer County at about 6:30 with the broadcast, and we will tee it up at 7 p.m. Friday night. That's 2 weeks from tonight. Fall break at USJ next week.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think pretty much all the Jackson schools, USJ, TCA, JCS, all are on fall break next week. I believe everybody's off.
Here's Side Dale back to pass, working his way to the right side. Way downfield, what do we have? That one incomplete, but we're going to have a flag down there. Ben, number 3, John David Box. They're going to get him for pass interference.
Well, and that's one that, with it being the rule is it's 15 yards, you'd rather give up 15 yards rather than 35,
That'll make it first down after the 15-yard penalty. They'll step it off. Memphis East will still be scrimmaging from their own territory. We'll mark it at the 46. 2.5 minutes remaining here in this ball game. We'll have final stats and highlights coming up shortly. Jay Bush will have our final statistics. Here's Dale up top, complete. McCrory, and a nice 11-yard gainer up top there from the 46 all the way down to the 44, and it'll be first down Memphis East.
Yeah, good job by Brooks Sellers, John David Box for corralling that, not letting him get any more than where he just caught it. So good job by them. See number 31 coming in there. I don't have a number for him. I apologize.
Cohen Neighbors.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah, never mind. I missed it.
All good. 2 wide up top, 2 wide this way. Here's the snap, and that one's fumbled. Picked up. Here's Dale. Looking for room, doesn't have it. Sacked. Host of Bruins on that one, Ben.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain about it, but if they could get their, get the snap under control. I mean, you have great athletes on that team that can make some plays.
Asa Lee and Haynes McSwain into the ball game for the Bruins. 2nd down and 15. Working on this side of the field. 2 wide up top, 2 wide this way. Dale, your quarterback. Dale to the right side now. He's going to run it upfield. Dale looking for room, has it. Close to the first down. And I think he's going to have it, Ben.
I believe you're right. Yeah, they're going to give it to him.
45 seconds remaining in the game.
Got to be 3rd down and 2.
And we're going to have timeout on the field with 30 seconds remaining. And the clock does finally stop with 27.8 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Bruins up here big, 49-6 over Memphis East. And Ben, the ones getting quite a bit of work tonight.
Yeah.
And also the young ones coming in here at the end.
Yeah, they did. And, you know, you like to see the young kids get in, but, you know, you just wish that I'm not banging on them on Memphis East, but just wish it was a little bit more competitive and allow our ones to get a full, 48 minutes of playtime.
Once again, the Bruins will be off next week. Week 8 is a bye for USJ. We come back for Week 9 at Dyer County 2 weeks from tonight. Week 10 back at home against Tipton Rosemark. And Week 11, Halloween night, the final game of the 2025 regular season, USJ will host JCS. Talk about Division 2A implications, Ben. Here's Dale. Downfield, Dale. That one incomplete.
Yeah,
Dale attempted a pass there to McCrory on the far side, Ben, you were saying.
Yeah, just, kind of just a little bit too much air under that one where it allows everybody kind of to converge. So, but, yeah, that gave us time to defend it, and I think that's going to wrap it up right there.
The Bruins going to win this ball game 49-6. We're back to wrap it up right after this. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. You see both teams with the midfield handshake. We'll take a break, and when we come back, final highlights, final stats, we wrap it up. We're back after this.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Back here at Carlock Stadium, Kirkland Field, the University School of Jackson. You see the student body there clad in black tonight. We have the blackout at USJ. Awaiting the moment when they can rush out onto the field and connect with the football team who's there at midfield in the post-game prayer with Memphis East. Good to see the sportsmanship there, Ben, as we wrap up here. The Bruins winning by the final score of 49-6. A couple of highlights here as we wrap up. Final stats are coming up shortly, but in the meantime, two highlights of note. We'll fire away. Here's Jackson Pugh on the far side with a touchdown here in the second half.
Yeah, there's nothing fancy about that. He just takes it and hits the hole that's provided by him from the line, and he just takes off and barely touched.
And also good to see Jake Payne with his first touchdown pass of the season here with the play action on the right side, working his way back to the left. and Sam Hines. How about it, Sam?
Yep, great job. You love to see kids get rewarded for all their hard work.
So those are the two highlights for the second half. A lot of scoring in this ball game for the Bruins. Drew Davis with a rushing touchdown. Caden Creech to Reed Finney for a passing touchdown. Also the junior Creech to Jake Payne for a passing touchdown. Pugh with one receiving touchdown on the night and 2 rushing touchdowns. And Jake Payne with a passing touchdown, as we just mentioned, to Sam Hines, the tight end. And the Bruins win it here tonight as they head into the bye week. 49-6 the final. We'll keep an eye on TCA and JCS. That game probably will not be over by the time we get out of here, but we'll give you an update before we finish here. Final stats coming up. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating, 668-3339, for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
Don't get hit with big repair bills. Keep your heating system off the disabled list with a pre-season checkout from McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our technicians are specially trained to get your system in shape for the fall and winter seasons. You can sit back and enjoy the game, knowing our Daikin certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone happy and you off the bench. Let McCoy's tackle your system's maintenance. Your HVAC system's MVP. McCoy's Heating and Air.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
49-6, the Bruins win this ball game. This is a non-district game against Memphis East. The Bruins run their record to 7-0, 4-0 in district play. 2 more district games to round out the season. Those are coming up in just a few weeks. We'll go over that momentarily. But for now, final stats. As you see here, first downs in the ball game. Bruins 14 and the Mustangs 10. Passing yards 173 for USJ. The bulk of those coming from Caden Creech, the junior leader of this offense. Passing yards for the Mustangs 67. On the ground, the Bruins with 188 rushing yards. And the Mustangs finding a lot of success on the ground with 172 rushing yards of their own. Penalties in the ballgame, USJ 3 for 25, and the Mustangs 6 for 50. Memphis East, 4 punts in the game. USJ did not punt in this ball game. And Memphis East with 2 turnovers in the game to USJ's none. Once again, we remind you that coming up next week, the Bruins will be off. And we will also have the week off on this network as far as football goes. The Bruins will be back. Mr. Paul says the network will be at Union University broadcasting one of their ball games. So you can tune in for that here on the BallGame Blitz. The Bruins off next week. Week 8 is a bye week. 1 week from tonight, there will be no USJ Bruins football game. 2 weeks from tonight, the Bruins will be on the road at Dyer County, taking on the Choctaws. That'll be a non-district game. 1 week after that, we are back at home against TRA, and then 1 week after that game, on October the 31st, we wind up the season here at Carlock Stadium with a game at home against Jackson Christian School. So far on the season, though, USJ undefeated, 7-0 overall after the win tonight, 4-0 overall in Division II, Single A. As we start thinking about jockeying for and positioning for postseason, we maybe do as fans and as members of this broadcast team and as listeners, viewers at home. Derek Pritchard at the moment, though, is looking for a break with his football team, and then he is looking 2 weeks from tonight to go 1-0 against Dyer County. We talked to him about it during the pregame. That's the approach every week here for this coach and for this football team. Go 1-0. They did it tonight. The final score, 49-6. Our thanks to the broadcast crew on this network. We say thanks to Paul Schultze, Christopher Reasons, nice camera work from Billy Bolden II, Benjamin Bitterling. Good to see him join the team here tonight. Statistics brought to you by Jay Bush. We appreciate him and his help. And of course, my broadcast, Ben Howard, my broadcast partner, Ben Howard. And this is Thomas Pugh saying good night and God bless from Carlock Stadium and Kirkland Field and the beautiful campus of the University School of Jackson. Bruins win it, 49-6. This has been the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.